All right, so here I am in beautiful Vicky Park. This is a place I've been coming to for 20 years and in all sorts of different capacities, sometimes to train, sometimes on my way to volunteer, sometimes just to take a break with my daughter back in the day. And it's great being here today with the elections tomorrow and just to reflect on this fascinating journey that has been Brian for mayor. If you had asked me a year ago if I would ever be running for mayor of London, I would have probably slapped you in the face and said, that's ridiculous. I'm a broadcaster. I'm trying to put out great ideas and, transform people's lives. What would I want to do in politics? But life has a crazy way of changing your plans. And last year when we were caught up fighting for what I thought were basic human rights, freedom of speech, I found myself questioning so many of the decisions that our leaders were making, whether it was the prime minister or the mayor or anyone. And at one point I thought, am I going to be the critic? There's that famous Teddy Roosevelt saying, I think it's almost like a poem, where he said, there's the man in the stands and the man in the arena. And the man in the arena, he falters and he bleeds and he sweats and sometimes he fails, but at least he knows that he's out there trying to do something. And then there's the critic, the man in the stands, that points out his failures and points out what he doesn't do right. But that person will never know what it's like to actually do something. And it's an important piece. And sometimes it's important to reflect upon, what do you want to do with this life? Do you want to get out there and try to create the change, or do you want to criticize those who try to create the change? And so at one point I thought, I don't want to be the man in the stands. I want to be the man in the arena. I want to try to actually do something. And when my young boys, Caden and Damon, 20 years from now, they'll be 23 and 24 years old. When they ask me, what did you do back in 2021, the great crisis of 2021, Daddy, I'll be able to say I actually stepped up and I tried to make a difference. I decided to run for mayor of London and I put it all on the line. I put everything on the line. My reputation, my business, my money, my everything, to try to change this city I love for the better, period. And I am a Londoner through and through. As I always say, I'm a proud Brit with an American accent. And, if anything, maybe I've finally repaid this city for everything it's given me. It's given me my life back. It's given me my sobriety. It's given me my family, my business, my purpose. And this is the least I can do to give something back and try to help solve some of these crucial problems that are just being completely ignored by our current mayor, who has failed us on every single metric, whether it's the economy or transport or housing or crime. It's just failure after failure after failure. And it's frustrating and it's unacceptable. And that's why I'm here to make a change, because I love this city and I love Londoners and I love seeing people in the streets. And these people, they just want better. They love their kids, they want a better future, and they want a chance to prosper. That's it. These are simple things. And I want to be a part of those solutions. And so I just want to say to everybody who's been part of this journey for the past 7 months, thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody in the streets that comes up to me and says, Brian, we appreciate your policies. And I want to say thank you to those people that come up to me and say, I disagree with you. Or why did you do that? And I was like, all right, let's have a conversation about this. Let's talk about this. And again, this entire manifesto we created, it's based on 8 months of interactions with people on the street, with people in the House of Lords, senior members of the Metropolitan Police, senior members of TfL. And it's a group of ideas that I know will change this city. And whether I make those changes or other people make those changes, it doesn't matter, because I just want those changes to happen. I want a better London. And I think we could have the greatest city in the world. We could have the greatest city in the world right now if we just had better leadership and if we all just worked harder and did more. We could lead the world in every metric. And I want to be a part of that change. I really do. So again, I want to thank everyone out there. I want to thank the fans and supporters, and I want to thank the critics. I want to thank the haters. I want to thank everybody who's made videos about me, pro and con. It's all been this incredible growth experience for me, and it's been great to get awareness of these issues out to London. So I want to thank everyone. The original tagline of London Real was, "It's about the journey." Now, we changed it over time to transform yourself, because that's so important. But you know, it's important to be grateful for the journey, and it's been fantastic, and I wouldn't change a thing. And I look forward to changing this city tomorrow when we go to vote for the next mayor of London. I can't wait to get into City Hall and do the hard work needed to change this city and put it in the right direction. So thank you so much to everybody out there. Much love from all the support, and we've had it all around the world. I've got volunteers in Bulgaria, I've got them in Brazil, I've got them in Bangladesh. Seriously, they're all over the place, and we couldn't be more grateful and excited by all the support. And I hope the changes I'm talking about can actually change other cities around the world and show them that we can go forward in a new direction. And that's what I am about. Change. I'm tired of this two-party system because they sign off on each other's failures and they give you the illusion of choice every 4 or 5 years, but nothing changes. That's why an independent voice is necessary. That's why I'm necessary. Innovation can never come from the status quo. Innovation always has to come from an outsider. That's what I am, and that's why I'm going to shake things up in City Hall and beyond. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for the support. Please vote tomorrow and exercise your right. If you do that, I will be happy, regardless of your choice. And I look forward to serving you as the next mayor of London. All right, much love. Peace.